Good evening. Tonight we find ourselves at a crossroads, peering into a future that feels more uncertain than ever before. It's December 3rd, 2025, and the world feels like it's being held together with duct tape and a prayer. Streets that were once bustling now echo with uncertainty, and the sense of normalcy we once took for granted seems to be slipping through our fingers. Wildfires rage across Europe, leaving devastation in their wake. Grocery store shelves are bare, supply chains are tangled beyond recognition, and world leaders are locked in heated arguments, unable to find common ground. Global politics have reached the unfriend stage, with alliances fraying and trust in short supply. But beneath all this visible chaos, another storm is quietly gathering strength, one that could make today's crises seem almost quaint by comparison. It's a force that's invisible, yet everywhere, shaping our lives in ways we're only beginning to understand. I'm talking about artificial intelligence. Not just the stuff of science fiction, but a real, rapidly advancing technology that's already woven into the fabric of our daily existence. AI isn't just powering your phone, or suggesting what to watch on Netflix. It's quietly revolutionizing industries, automating tasks, and changing the very nature of work itself. From the way we communicate to the way we shop, learn, and even relax, AI is reshaping our world at a breathtaking pace. The debate is more polarized than ever. On one side, utopians promise a future of endless leisure, where machines do the heavy lifting and humans are free to pursue creativity and joy. On the other, doomsayers warn of robot overlords and mass unemployment, painting a picture of a society divided by technology. But the real threat may be more subtle and more personal. It's the risk of AI making millions of us unemployable, not just in factories but in offices, stores, and even creative fields. The fear isn't just about losing jobs, but about losing purpose, security, and dignity. So tonight, let's cut through the hype and ask the tough questions. Who truly benefits from this technological revolution? Who stands to gain the most, and who risks being left behind in the dust? Are we building a future that works for everyone, or just for a privileged few? And most importantly, what can we do, right now, to make sure the future isn't just built for billionaires and tech giants, but for ordinary people, families, and communities everywhere? How do we ensure that progress lifts us all, instead of leaving many behind? If we don't have this conversation now, if we don't take action, we might find ourselves in a world where our only job is polishing the chrome feet of our robot overlords, serving the very machines we created. And trust me, I have terrible posture for that kind of work, so let's sit up, pay attention, and start shaping the future before it shapes us. Let's get on the same page. Before we dive into the world of artificial intelligence and robotics, it's important to understand what these terms really mean and why they matter so much in our lives today. So, what exactly are AI and robotics? These two fields are often mentioned together, but they're not the same thing. Robotics is all about building machines that can move, sense, and interact with the physical world. Think of it as creating the body. AI, on the other hand, is about building systems that can think, learn, and make decisions, the brain behind the operation. Imagine a robot as a body without a mind, and AI as a mind without a body. When you put them together, you get machines that can not only move and manipulate objects, but also understand, reason, and adapt to new situations. In the past, robots were pretty basic. They could only follow simple instructions. Move a car door here, weld a spot there. If something was out of place, they'd just keep going, sometimes welding thin air or making costly mistakes. They were fast, but not very smart. But then, AI came along and changed everything. Now, machines can see with cameras, hear with microphones, and sense their environment with advanced sensors. They can learn from data, recognize patterns, and even improve their own performance over time. This leap has made robots far more capable and flexible than ever before. Suddenly, robots can spot defects on a production line, adjust their movements in real time, and even outperform humans in tasks that require speed, precision, or endurance. They're not just following orders, they're making decisions on the fly. But AI isn't limited to physical robots, it's also transforming the digital world. AI can write computer code, diagnose diseases from medical scans, draft legal contracts, and even create original works of art and music. We're not just automating manual labor anymore, we're automating intelligence itself. This powerful combination is why we see robots doing backflips, and AI systems passing medical exams or helping students learn faster. The boundaries of what machines can do are expanding every day, and it's not just factories feeling the impact. AI is transforming law, finance, healthcare, customer service, education, and countless other fields, from analyzing legal documents to managing investments, diagnosing patients, or answering customer questions. AI is everywhere. The Industrial Revolution took decades to reshape society. The AI revolution, by contrast, is happening at lightning speed, changing the way we work, live, and interact in just a few short years. Every industry, from manufacturing to medicine, from law to logistics, is being hit all at once. The scale and speed of this transformation is unprecedented, and if we're not prepared for these changes, a lot of people could be left behind. Jobs are being automated, roles are shifting, and entire professions are being redefined. The stakes are high for workers everywhere. This isn't just about making things more efficient or convenient. It's a fundamental rewiring of our entire economy and society. The way we work, the skills we need, and the opportunities available to us are all being transformed. And behind the scenes, this revolution is being driven by a small, powerful group of tech companies, executives, and policymakers. Their decisions will shape the future for all of us. The stakes couldn't be higher. As AI and robotics reshape our world, we all have a role to play in understanding, adapting, and making sure this technology benefits everyone, not just a select few. So, who's behind this technological tsunami? Follow the money. It leads to tech billionaires. Musk, Bezos, and Silicon Valley are pouring billions into AI and robotics, chasing ultimate efficiency. Their motive? Profit. Labor is expensive. Robots are a one-time investment. Imagine a workforce that never gets sick, never strikes, never asks for a raise. Musk's alien dreadnought factory aims to remove humans from manufacturing. Amazon's robots are central to its empire. These aren't side projects. They're the future. A handful of unelected moguls are redesigning the global labor market with little public debate. They promise abundance, but history shows the benefits rarely trickle down. The rest of us are left to figure out what to do with ourselves. This isn't science fiction. The replacement of human workers is already happening. In manufacturing, Foxconn's dark factories run with robots, aiming to automate millions of jobs. In retail and logistics, Amazon's orange robots and Walmart's floor scrubbers are everywhere. Each new robot replaces a job a person once did. White-collar work isn't safe either. AI analyzes legal documents, prepares taxes, writes news, and trades stocks. Customer service? Chatbots are taking over. These are careers people trained years for, now evaporating. Transportation is next. Self-driving trucks and taxis threaten millions of driving jobs. When automation becomes cheaper and safer, the transition will be brutally fast. Communities built around these jobs could be hollowed out overnight. The ripple effects are massive. This is the new reality. Are we ready? Think this is alarmist. Listen to the tech titans themselves. Musk calls AI humanity's biggest threat and predicts mass unemployment, while automating his own factories. Gates suggests a robot tax to fund retraining and social programs. Kai-Fu Lee predicts AI could eliminate up to 40% of jobs in 15 to 25 years. Mark Cuban warns that critical thinking will matter more than today's exciting careers. They're warning us, even as they accelerate the change. The paradox: they see the danger, but the profits are too tempting. Their predictions aren't just warnings, they're business plans. Maybe it's time we take them seriously. So, what happens when millions lose their jobs to AI? Economists say retrain, but that's naive. Retraining a truck driver to code isn't realistic for everyone. And when AI starts programming itself, even those new jobs vanish. We risk creating a permanent underclass, with poverty and inequality spiking. The social safety net isn't built for this scale of disruption. History shows mass unemployment breeds instability and extremism. Communities could be hollowed out, local businesses shuttered, and hope lost. This isn't just about jobs. It's about the foundation of our society. Tech elites see work as drudgery to be automated away, but for most, work is identity, purpose, and community. It's pride in a job well done, camaraderie, and structure. Losing work isn't just economic, it's a psychological blow. Long-term unemployment leads to depression, anxiety, and loss of self-worth. The fantasy that everyone will become happy artists ignores our need to feel useful. We talk about productivity but rarely about dignity. Any plan for the future must address our need for purpose. A world where only a few do meaningful work while the rest are pacified with UBI and VR isn't utopia. It's dystopia. Are we doomed? With headlines warning about robots taking over jobs and automation changing everything, it's easy to feel anxious about the future. Many people worry that technology will leave workers behind, creating a world where only a few benefit while the rest struggle to keep up. But the truth is, we're not doomed if we make smart, forward-thinking choices. The future isn't set in stone. We have the power to shape how technology impacts our lives and our society. Technology itself is neutral. It's a tool. It can either concentrate wealth in the hands of a few, or it can be used to spread prosperity and opportunity to everyone. The outcome depends on the decisions we make today. First, we can shorten the work week. As robots and automation boost productivity, we don't have to work longer hours. Instead, we can choose to work less and enjoy more of life. As productivity rises, it's only fair to share the benefits with everyone, not just executives or shareholders. Imagine a 4-day work week with the same pay as before and more free time to spend with family, friends, or on personal growth. This isn't just a dream. It's possible if we prioritize people over profits. Second, give workers a real voice in the workplace. When employees have a say in decisions, companies become more fair and resilient. Require worker representation on company boards, like in Germany, where employees help guide company strategy. Third, expand employee ownership. Let workers own a piece of the automated future through ESOPs and cooperatives. When workers are owners, the gains from automation are shared more broadly, building wealth for everyone, not just a select few. Finally, consider a robot tax. If companies replace people with machines, they should help fund the transition for workers and communities. When automation leads to fewer jobs, it's only fair that companies contribute to the costs of change. That revenue can be used to fund retraining programs, help workers learn new skills, and support communities adapting to new industries. We can invest in modern infrastructure, create new opportunities, and ensure that no one is left behind. A stronger safety net means families can weather changes and look forward to the future with confidence. It's not about stopping progress, it's about making sure progress is shared. When everyone benefits, society becomes stronger and more united. The future can work for everyone, not just the few. We can build a world where technology lifts us all up, but only if we act together. The choice is ours, and the time to decide is now. This isn't just about technology, it's about values. Do we want a future run by tech oligarchs, or one where AI's benefits are shared by all? The story that progress must mean inequality is a myth. Our economic rules are made by people and can be rewritten. We can choose dignity over profit, and design a system where technology serves humanity. That means seeing workers as citizens, not costs. We need a real democratic debate before decisions are made behind closed doors. Get involved. Talk to your friends, your leaders. Support ideas like the 4-day week and robot taxes. The future isn't a movie we watch, it's a world we build. Let's make sure it's one with a place for all of us. Thank you.